Ooh, alrighty. So we've been going for about, or we've been sitting at the loading screen for about like what, 5 minutes now? And everything looks fine. I mean, OBS still has a green bar there, which is a lot better than last time. Last time we tried to stream, or I think the last 2 times, on both Sunday and Friday. Within like the first couple of minutes, it was just red blocks all around saying, no, not today. OBS said no, or wait, what was it? What's the thing from, I think it's Office, right? Computer says no. But thankfully though, it looks like today, everything seems good. Or at least touch wood though. I think I did find out the solution though. I assume that the issue was one of the relay servers that I was using. I think I normally use a service called Restream. And I suddenly tried to change it up a bit and I used a different service today. And it looks like it works, so maybe now they'll be my go-to solution from now on. Maybe. We'll see though. But for now though, let us shift over onto the game screen. So of course, since it is Wednesday, I use Restream. Of course, so here's the thing, Sora. I also welcome, by the way. I have to use Restream. Initially, I still remember. I think it was about maybe this time last year. Yeah, about a year ago when I was still figuring out how I would go about streaming. I thought, yeah, let me just stream directly to Twitch, right? You in the OBS settings, you can say use the Twitch servers or whatever and whatnot. And I tried that out, and despite having good internet, the upload rate was not great. Because apparently, there are no Twitch servers in, well, I was going to say in South Africa, in the entirety of Africa. So I would have to be sending my sort of data to, I think the closest place would be Europe, which is not ideal. So literally the only way to stably stream from South Africa is to use a relay server, or relay service rather, and Restream is one of them. I think I also used Restream as well because initially back then, a year ago, I would stream to both Twitch and YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, if you haven't already, why not consider going and subscribing to the YouTube channel right now? Oh wow, what a beautiful segue. I'm so good at this. I cannot wait till I get like sponsors where I can just throw in the, hey, have you heard about Honey? Or Raid Shadow Legends? Or even the old classic, NordVPN. You haven't visited YouTube in 3 years. Well, now's the time then, Sora. That's crazy that you haven't... Have you really not used YouTube in 3 years? Yeah, like everybody uses YouTube now, right? Isn't it like one of the biggest websites now? I mean, even more so than something like Twitter or Facebook and whatnot. I feel like... of course you have that. Yeah, I feel like it's almost impossible to not go on YouTube. Like, it's always fascinating seeing like small little kids, like my nieces and nephews. The first thing they learn to do when they get like an iPad or something is how to go into YouTube Kids and watch the horrible channels like, what is it, 5-minute crafts and whatnot. Oh my goodness. The amount of times I had to sit through a 5-minute crafts video because my niece or nephew would say, hey, look at this video. I'm like, oh, that's very interesting. Ooh, I didn't notice that. Oh, wow. And welcome as well, Bleemist. Yes, I am indeed a cat. Not just any cat though, I am the Bongo Cat Commander. And I am not edible, unfortunately. A lot of people call me a marshmallow cat. I am not a marshmallow. I am not an edible cat. Please do not eat your cats. But of course, since today is Wednesday, meaning of course that it is Waifu Wednesday, we have to be building a puzzle of a waifu. Now the question is, who is the waifu of choice today that we're going to be building? And I will be edible. I hope not. I mean, I guess there are some people that do like to eat cats, but hopefully I am safe in this virtual world. But welcome there, Bleemist. Let's see. But for today, the puzzle that we're going to be building is, I actually had trouble thinking of, you know, what waifu can I get an image of on such short notice. But then I realized everybody is constantly always talking about, you know, oh, have you heard about the new character in Genshin Impact? You know, the new 5-star, oh, I use all my gems or whatever trying to get them. And I think one of the latest ones, her name is Yae Miku or something like that. I figured, why not just do a puzzle of her? And yes, it is the Genshin girl. That is a good eye. A good, very good eye, Bleemist. Yes, this is the Genshin girl. Let's see. So let us change the amount of pieces. And let's go again with a classy little 360. And you forgo. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I also forgo all of the different Genshin girls. I mean, I did play, I hate to admit it, but I did play Genshin Impact, like, I think for about a month or so when the game first came out. And you want me to do 1,000 Bleemist? Bleemist, look at this. This right now is 300. And you want me to do 1,000? Are you insane? And also, thank you for the follow. But I think let's start off small and work with the 360, and then we'll see if maybe we can work up from there. I mean, okay, well, out of curiosity, let's just see, what does 1,000 even look like? That looks painful. I think we can start off with a 360 and work our way up. No, not too bad. Yeah, I think. Okay, you know what? We'll go 400. 400, I think will be a good starting point. Maybe we'll up it up slowly. 10,000 pieces. I still think that one day I want to do a, maybe not 10,000, but a big puzzle, like maybe 1,000 pieces, where it is a full, solid, like one color, like a full white puzzle. But let me first create this game though. And I will post the link in chat. So if you would like to help out and build this puzzle as well, you can enter this on a different browser, and you'll be able to join. So can you eat me or not? Well, I mean, listen, if you're into vor, I guess you can, but if you really, like, have you ever heard the people that always say, you know, if you were stuck on a stranded island, who would you take with you? And then I was always the guy that would make the joke of choosing my fattest friend and be like, oh, I would choose you, because that way I would be able to eat and survive for a while. So I guess maybe if we are on a stranded island, then I suppose I am willing. Yeah, Bleemus already knows the joke. I am willing to sacrifice myself, I suppose. There we go. That is the link updated, so it should work now. So this is a 400-piece puzzle of the Genshin Impact character. I think she's one of the new ones, right? Yai Miko. Alright, let's see. First things first, we start up all the edges. Where are the corner pieces? Yeah, you see, 400 pieces and you're already struggling. You can't find the corner pieces. And you said you wanted to do 10,000 pieces. My goodness. And pay Miko. I mean, that's also one way to look at it as well, Sora. And what is this tactic? What is this, like some super... I've never seen this tactic before, Bleemist. Are you stacking all the pieces? Wait, actually, this might actually be a genius play by Bleemist. Putting all of the non-corner pieces in one spot, so it's easier to find the edges. It's not a tactic, is it? Oh, never mind. You could have fooled me. You could have said this was a big brain play, and I would have believed you. I would have absolutely believed you. But let's have a look and see that. Of course, as is the tried and true tactic, though, the real tactic. Let's start off with all these corner pieces first. I will say though, I'm not a... Well, of course, I have played Genshin Impact before, and I no longer play it anymore, but mainly because of the whole grindiness of it. But I will say, Genshin Impact, they know how to make waifus. They know how to make some good-looking characters. Otherwise, why else would we be calling them Bei Miko, like Sora said there? Let's see. I mean, even... It's a crazy. I knew for a fact that Genshin Impact would be popular purely because, like, this is how you can tell any game is going to be popular. When a game is announced, you look at how much fan art it gets. Specifically, you look at how much porn fan art there is. The more porn and fan art there is of a game, the more popular it is going to be. It is almost guaranteed. And when Genshin Impact was announced and all the characters were shown, yeah, it was abundant. Twitter was filled to the brim. I mean, how else do you think Fate Grand Order lives and dies by the fan art? The fan artists and especially the Dojin artists are what carry the Fate series right now. And stream crash. Oh no, Bleemist. Hopefully I think the stream is still fine on my end, so hopefully maybe a quick refresh or something will fix that for you, hopefully. But I think as well, just the other day I was on YouTube and I saw a video where they did like the comparison of a 3D rendered comparison, you know, with different 3D stacks for the highest grossing gacha games, I think of 2021. And to nobody's surprise, all of the waifu games were all up at the top. Genshin Impact, Fate Grand Order, Uma Musume, all that stuff. You to the bottom, I to the top. Oh, it's a blemished. It appears as though you are a bottom. Ooh. Very interesting to note. Normally people aren't so normally people are very reluctant to give that information away, but you give it away so easily. My oh my. Let's see. Why is the cat so round? I mean, it's what do you mean? Haven't you heard the thing about like cats can go into any shape that they want? Cats are a liquid after all. Let's see. The cat is fat. Yeah, it's true. It's I am big boned. That's all. I'm not a fat cat. I am just a big boned cat. It is for all of the muscle. I have to have big bones to hold all of this muscle in my body. Let's see though. Alright, I'm supposed to be working on the top. Whoops. But yeah, coming back to what I was talking about with all the different gacha games, all the top ones being, of course, the very waifuable games. I think it's a feedback loop, right? All the fan artists want to draw art of like the top games so that they can get the most likes and retweets and get all that clout. But then it's a good thing for the game as well, because then they get more fan art and stuff like that. I guess in a sense I'm also trying to abuse the Genshin Impact's algorithm by using waifus from the Genshin Impact game. I'm no different from those artists thinking, ooh, if I just draw like a pawn of a Genshin character, I'll get lots of likes and I'll become famous. Except here, I can't draw, so instead, I'm just stealing somebody else's art and making a jigsaw puzzle out of it. It's a valid strategy though, I think. But actually, speaking of, you know, people trying to game the algorithm and all that nonsense, I was actually very funny. I just last night I watched a movie. Apparently it's a pretty popular movie. I guess maybe in America only, but it's a movie called Moneyball with Brad Pitt, and it's based on a true story apparently about what is it? The Oakland Athletics baseball team, where they had very, very low amounts of money. I think they had like their budget was 30 million compared to the big teams that had like hundreds and thousands of millions of dollars, and they had to try and make a team of baseball players using a limited budget. But of course, you know, all the best players were worth thousands. Like, one player was worth like half their budget. One good player was worth half their budget and stuff like that. But then, the whole thing about the Moneyball was that they started to look at things differently. They looked at players and they looked at like analytics and data and all that stuff to find who the best players were. Not by just how much they're worth, but how much they will actually score for them. And then it's a very touching story about how, you know, they chose all of the undervalued players, all the players that people thought were worthless. And then they showed them like, no, these are guys actually like some of the best players out there. But they're just so undervalued. And the only reason I watched it as well was because it was literally kind of like a homework assignment. My homework for one of my classes was to essentially watch Moneyball. And it's more bang for... Exactly, Sorcery. It was exactly about a bang for your buck. It's a really good movie. Saying, why spend $2 million on a player when you can get the exact same thing for $200,000? But the reason why I decided to watch it was because for one of my classes at university, I was reading a textbook. And they were talking about, and like the whole premise was, they said, Moneyball. Just watch Moneyball and then you will understand what we're trying to do. I was like, okay, sure. I guess I'll watch Moneyball. And honestly, I'm so much more interested in my course now that I've watched Moneyball. Now, I want to be like Brad Pitt. I want to be like, what's his name? Billy Bean. I want to be the next Brad Pitt, Billy Bean guy. And hello and welcome as well, Kuro. But let's see though. But speaking of that textbook I had to read, it's very interesting. Normally, it's a textbook like no other. It's more of like a biography, I think, or autobiography. Where normally, if you think of a textbook, you always think of like very matter-of-fact speaking, like the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, Y equals mx plus c, and so on and so forth, right? But this textbook, it was like very personal. Like the guy was writing in first person and whatnot, talking about in my experience and so on and so forth and stuff like that. Which is very different for like an academic textbook, but it kind of made me laugh a bit. Again, he was the one that recommended saying like, you should just watch Moneyball if you want to find out what we're going to be doing in this textbook. Oh, but I should probably explain. If I haven't made it clear, the degree that I'm studying, or the course that I'm doing, is with regards to data analytics, which is why we were recommended to watch Moneyball. Because the whole thing about Moneyball was, they used data analytics to find out who they should buy and who they should trade and whatnot. Man, believe me, you are doing a lot of work here at the bottom, and I am doing a whole lot of nothing here for the top. I keep on finding edge pieces, but they are always the bottom edges, and I can never find top edge pieces. Oh, wait a minute. Was it just the trick of all I have to do is complain and then I'll start getting them? I think that might be the case. Up there. That can go. Ooh, I think I'm getting somewhere now. Again, it really was just complain about it and then it'll come to you. Let's go there. Nope. Where can this go? I'll find it eventually. But after watching Moneyball, I had like such a bigger appreciation for what I was getting myself into. It's actually interesting because now that I think about it, maybe if I become good at, data analytics and whatnot, after I do some courses and learn how to do some like number crunching and whatnot, I wonder if I could apply that to VTubing and streaming. And after all, isn't it always about the numbers when it comes to streaming? So who knows? Maybe I could actually get something out of my master's degree when it comes to streaming. That'd be pretty interesting. This guy? Huh? Ooh. You need a piece down there? I mean, let's see. That's always the problem. There's always one single piece that you cannot find. And when you do find it, it's like, oh, how did I miss this? It was hiding in plain sight. Oh, I think we almost have... Ooh. We almost have like the entire bottom part, I think. Looking at the overall picture. Let's have a look and see. Where is the rest of them? I mean, you said you cannot. You need one more piece at the bottom. I need a whole lot of pieces at the top, unfortunately. You and I are not in the same situation whatsoever, unfortunately, Bleemist. Where? Good. Ooh, I found another top piece. Finally. Trust me though, Bleemist. If anything goes right, all I know is that just complain about it enough and eventually you will find it. It's almost like karma when you shout, I need one more piece, and then boom, there you find it. There you go, see what I mean? All you have to do is just complain. Let the piece know that it is sought after. Let it know that you want to find it. And then it will show itself. That is the tactic. So I guess I should probably be shouting a lot more for these top pieces. Let's see. Just imagine this was a 10,000 or a 1,000 piece puzzle. How much more troublesome this would be. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, the left side is going along very nicely now. I think we're only like half. It's only like half the piece in terms of the sides. It's quite a tall picture after all. Let's see. More edge pieces for the side. Again, I'm finding a lot of the side pieces, but not a lot of the top. Surely there must be a couple more, right? Because we have the entire bottom part now, and it looks like we have a similar number of top pieces. There must only be like one or two more top side or top edge pieces. Now it's just a matter of finding them. Ooh, there's one. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've got something big here. Maybe. Ooh, there's like only a couple more pieces left of this top part, I think. Or, wait, hang on. Oh my goodness, I'm in the same position now as Bleemist. I need like one more top piece, or maybe a couple more. And then we'll have the entire top side done. Let's see. It's like the little hairpiece thing, or the hairband at the top that we're looking for. Or that I'm looking for, rather. Another eye bit there. Side piece. Alright, come on. Where is this final... Oh, wait, hang on. There's the top piece. Alright, now it's legitimately just a single... Oh, wait, no, I found it. Oh. Ask and ye shall receive. There we go. Now we have the top part done. Now, all we have to do is just connect these two. Bridge the gap between the top and the bottom. Let's see. The right side is almost fully done. Looks like. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I think. I was gonna say, normally, how this works is we always start off with the edges. And like, the edges are obviously the easiest. And then, normally then after that, it is the face and then the boobs that I get done next. Because that's normally what people are attracted to, the pieces. And I was gonna say, it's not really that visible here, but I suppose it is kind of visible still, I suppose. I'll be interested to see how many people gravitate towards building the feet first. That'll be interesting to find out. Let me just make the feet now. Bleem is going straight to the feast. After all, you like to build the things that you enjoy the most, right? It says a lot about a man, where they start off first. You start off with the face, the boobs, the feet maybe even. Well, as I talk about feet, I found the toes apparently. Let's see. And oh my goodness. Thank you for the raid, Angel. Let me give you a quick shout out. For those of you who don't know, by the way, if you think, wow, that fat cat, I want to eat it so much. I wonder who's responsible for making that model. It just looks so edible and so cuddly. We have somebody specific to thank for that. And that is none other than Arten Angel, who made this model. And if I'm not mistaken, Angel, you were doing some more Blender work, weren't you? Were you working on the Kiara model again? But thank you though for the raid. And welcome as well, Terry. But yeah, if you enjoy this model and think, wow, I want to see who's behind this model. It must have been somebody great, somebody amazing to make such a delicious, edible looking round cat. And go have a look at Arten Angel. And yes, of course, by the way, welcome everybody from Angel's Raid. My name is Shanaha, and today we're building some waifu puzzles. And the waifu of today is none other than a Genshin Impact character named Yaemiko. So it's if you want to also join, you can type in exclamation, or I'll even do it here. I'll type in exclamation point jigsaw. You can click on that link and it'll open up a new tab in your browser and you can help build this puzzle as well. You can be part of history that helps build this Genshin Impact character puzzle. And it was me that thought up the hat and shine badge. I mean, to be fair though, you were the one that did all of the actual drawing. And rigging as well. Literally everything was done by Enjo herself. And oh, Bleemus, we finally got the... Oh, we have one last piece for the edges. One lonesome single edge piece. Can we find it? That is the question. And welcome as well, Jormungandr. I think that is how you pronounce it, right? I always forget if a J is pronounced as like the actual J or just the Yor. Languages are a crazy thing, aren't they? Let's have a look and see. One last piece. Where could it be? Alright, we're putting a bounty. We're putting a bounty on this final edge piece here. You think it is your... Well, I mean, I would hope that you know, seeing as it is your name. Yeah, I have heard of like people talking about it. Like, I think it's Norse mythology, right? Where I think it's Jormungandr. Where that, like, Norse is always like the different pronunciations. Like the Yggdrasil tree and whatnot. And you're allowed to backseat. Oh, of course. You're absolutely allowed to backseat. Because heaven knows I am always horrible at stuff. Bottom center. Bottom center. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is why we allow backseating. I don't know how long it would have taken me to find that. Let's see. Why are you here? We are just here to suffer. We are here to show how much we love cute anime girls, Bleemist. You want to jump over? Well, I know suicide is badass and everything, but we have to finish the puzzle first, Bleemist. You have a job to fulfill. And if anybody else wants to join in and do maybe even more than just simple backseating, but actually help the puzzle out yourself, you can always type in exclamation point jigsaw and join the puzzle. But let's have a look and see. Alright. Or actually, how about we just have Jormungandr just point out every single piece. Alright, Jormungandr, find the next eye piece here. I'll just sit back and let you do that. Let's do that. Alright, but now that we have all the edges done, as is tradition, the next important piece that we should focus on is the face, the boobs, or for some people, I suppose, the feet. I will stay away from the feet, and I'll focus on working on these eyes and the face, I suppose. I know somebody out there is salivating at the chance to find the feet pieces, though. I just cannot wait. Let's see. Feet smell bad. Well, if you don't wash your feet, then yes. But well, to be fair, again though, there could be people salivating at the chance to smell that feed though, even when it is smelling bad. There's always somebody out there who would have a degenerate fetish for something like that. You wouldn't know who would do that. That's true. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna be one to king shame or anything, but let's just be real. We all know of somebody out there, and the cat avoids doing the puzzle as usual. Ready, buddy, man? You are absolutely right. This is all a ploy. I am like the foreman at a construction site where I do absolutely nothing and somebody else does the work for me. And I just pretend like I was responsible for it. There always happens to be a degenerate in the stream. Yeah. No matter what, there could be one person in the stream or a million people in the stream. And there will always be a degenerate in the stream, no matter what. That is a constant. As long as I'm here. What is the copy pasta? It's like, if you have one fan, I am one of them. If you have a million haters, I am like one of them or something like that. I forget the copy pasta, but I know there is one out there. Something like that. Alright, let's have a look and see. But yes, Red Robotic Man knows my secret though. I don't actually put any pieces together. All I do is I pick up a random piece and I just shift it over to like the side to make it look like I was thinking about putting it somewhere. And then I just put it down somewhere else. Without actually placing it in the correct spot. I just shuffle the pieces around to make it look like I'm doing something. I am that guy in the group project where I do nothing and I just show up on the final day like, yeah, I helped out. Let's see. I'm sure we've all had that experience, right? Where I don't think there is a single person that I've ever met that enjoys group projects, except for when you can like choose to make your groups with your friends, and even then, it becomes a hassle. Because arguably, if you're in a group of strangers, you can be a little bit more, I don't want to say ruthless, but you can be a little bit more direct with them. You don't have to worry about hurting their feelings, because for all you know, you don't have to be in a group with them ever again. Actually, speaking of that, that's a lie. There is a very real chance that you could still end up in the same group as them, which happened to me once where, I think it was in second year. There was not really a project, but for one of our assignments, we had to work in pairs, and we just had to work with like, you know, or actually no, we were assigned a random pair, like partner, and something like that, right? And I was assigned some random girl in my class out of it was a big class. It was like 200 or so people in the class. And I had to work with this one girl. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. So we did the work together. We exchanged phone numbers so we could like, you know, message each other and like keep up to date with the work. And we were like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. Done and dusted. Once that project was done, after about a week or so, like, we never talked ever again. Fast forward a year later, full calendar year and some more. And we get another project, this time a big group project where you have like 6 or so people in a group. And lo and behold, that same girl that I was in a group with, or that was my partner in the previous year thing, we were in the same group. But here's the thing, I knew because I recognized her face. I didn't want to say anything. And I think she did the same thing where she didn't want to say anything. So when we first met as a group, like the 6 of us, we all got together, we acted as if we didn't know each other. Because we were like, oh, nice to meet you, I'm so-and-so. Because again, we had never like talked to each other after that one meeting or the one project the previous year. And then when it came around to, oh, let's make a group, you know, so that we can contact each other and stuff like that. It was only then when we were like, oh, I think I have your number, by the way, from last year. And we're like, oh yeah, that's true, right? We were in the same group. Here's the thing. Again, I acted as if I completely forgot about that. Of course, right? How can I forget about you? I don't know if she legitimately forgot about me, or if she was also playing like as if she didn't know. But yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, oh, who would have thought that we would end up in the same group yet again in a different year. So you should always be slightly careful. You don't want to end up on too bad terms. Yeah, that's true. I've been too busy blabbering about other stuff. I guess I should try and do some work. Isn't it it's your job though to do the puzzle. My job is to just blabber on about nonsense, right? That is the job of the streamer, to do nothing. I mean, this is no different from like people always talk about lazy content creators where all they do is just reactions, like, oh my goodness, reacting to TikToks or reacting to funny, like, you laugh, you lose videos. This is just high grade reacting to content where the content is you guys building the puzzle for me. And I just sit here going, oh wow, look at that, woo, go team. Now that I think about it, the content creators just reacting to other like YouTube videos, isn't that just like the group project metaphor exemplified to just the extreme? Where somebody does all the work, putting out all the effort to make the video, and then you have the one guy that just watches it at the end like, oh wow, cool, woo. Terry's back sitting. I think the pieces go together there. Have you tried placing pieces that fit next to each other? I think that would greatly help you. To be fair, Terry is absolutely correct. Ooh, Bleemus just found the feet. Cannot wait to watch the feet slowly but surely grow over time as more and more. Oh, I think. Is that a foot or is that a finger? Oh, that's a finger. This is definitely a finger for that edge of the dish. Sorry, you're too busy eating lasagna right now. Don't worry, Angel. You don't need to help out in the puzzle. After all, you came with the raid, so that's more than enough help anyway. After hard streams work, you deserve to enjoy some lasagna. Let's have a look and see though. Once again, I am reduced to nothing more than just shuffling pieces around, doing absolutely nothing. I'm so glad that there are no stats to show like how many pieces the different people placed. Boy oh boy, would I not have a good track record. That is another finger, is it not? Oh, this is a finger on the side of the hair. I see. Also, Bleemus, you were earlier talking about how you hate this, right? Remember, you were the one that said you wanted to initially have a 1,000 piece puzzle. We're lucky that we didn't follow with your suggestion. I said I wanted a 360 and you were like, no, let's do 1,000. $10,000 even. Thankfully that wasn't an option. This has to be a finger, right? Oh. Ah, I'm actually doing stuff. Oh my goodness. No, it doesn't. Can this go up here, maybe? Okay, this definitely has to be part of this column or the pillar or something up here. Let's leave that over there for later on. Let's have a look and see. How are we missing so many parts for a face? Surely this goes somewhere here. This is part of the thing on our arm, isn't it? It has to be somewhere here. I'm doing the thing again where I'm just shuffling pieces around, doing nothing. Alright, you know what? I will actually commit to something. Garrett now, I will pledge that I will build the hair, I think. Because that should be easy, right? It has the lines in the hair that allow you to follow along with it, right? Surely that'll make it easier. Surely. Alright, never mind. It is not as easy as I thought. Oh wait, never mind. I found a piece already. Oh, I found 2 pieces. Oh my goodness, I found 2 pieces back to back. What is going on? Hello, Spike, and welcome. And it is a cute puzzle. Yes, it is. Of course, we're trying to take a crack at the Genshin Impact market without actually playing Genshin. And we're just doing a Genshin art puzzle there. Let's see. Oh, no, don't worry, Spike. I got you. It's not a puzzle. It is, in fact, exclamation point jigsaw instead. And yeah, not Genshin. Here's listen. It's the new hotness, right? You gotta chase those numbers after all. Surely all the horny Genshin weebs out there are gonna be like, oh, who is this? New Genshin waifu? Oh my goodness. It could be worse. We could be playing Genshin Impact. To be fair, I feel like how many people are fans of Genshin but they don't actually play the game? They just like looking at the fan art. Because I'll be honest, I am one of those people. Again, say what you will about the game, they know how to make some good waifus. And yeah, nobody interrupt Bleemist. Bleemist is the one focusing on the feet. Bleemist has outed themselves. And yeah, it does indeed have cute girls for sure. And here's the other thing. It also has, apparently, for the people that are into it, hunky men, apparently. The number of people that are like, oh my goodness, Zhongli, your child, oh my goodness. I want him inside of me. It's shockingly high. Surely this goes here. Yes, it does. Ooh, wait, this is not a hairpiece here? Oh, come on. Surely it's somewhere here. That one. Aha. Oh, there we go. Now we have the 2 eyes connected. Oh my goodness. Look at all this progress on the face. Oh, wait. No, can I go there as well? No, I can't. Mouth. Oh, this looks like one of those meme images where you remove the nose and you just lift the mouth up. You put the mouth like right below the eyes in the middle there. Unfortunately, we have to build this properly. The mouth should be a little bit lower than that. But I feel like even like, I don't even know. I haven't checked like Genshin videos or gameplay or stuff like that. I don't even know how many people are still playing the game for actually playing the game, as opposed to just, anytime I ever see a video about Genshin Impact, it's just of people doing like the roles to try and get the character. It's like, oh, I spent 1,000 crystal gems trying to get my waifu. Can I get her? Let's find out. And stuff like that. But then, I never actually see them play the game. It's the video is only just them trying to get the character, and that's it. I don't think anybody actually plays the game. They just try and do the gacha roll to get the person, and then that's it. Once they get the character, they're like, oh, cool. I have them. Oh, yeah, well, are you not going to use them to, like, do dungeons and stuff now? Nah, I just want them on my roster. That's all. I feel like that's most Genshin players. They are not actual Genshin players. You know what? This is going to be a hot take. Genshin players are not gamers. They are just Kumas. But the way they coom is by getting lucky in gacha rolls. Yeah, I mean, there we have it. We have a self-proclaimed person out there by Angel herself saying, admitting to it, caught red-handed. Let's see. I remember when I played Genshin, and like the 1 or 2 months after its release, I remember I got bored of it because the main gameplay loop was you doing dungeons trying to get like an item or like artifacts or whatever they were called. But the issue was that 1, the artifact you would get would be random, and 2, the stats that you would get on that artifact were random. So you would do a dungeon and hope and pray that 1, you get the good artifact. 2, the artifact has 4 of the correct stats that you want. That's 4 layers of RNG on top of that. And then as well after that, you have to hope that when you upgrade it, the correct stats are upgraded as well, which is just even more RNG. That's the real gacha. Getting the characters is easy. Getting the gear, now that's something different. But again, most people that play Genshin, they just worry about getting the character and then that's it. They were not as they weren't gamer enough to go and develop spreadsheets to find out, you know, efficiency and stuff like that. So that would be me. I think that's the main reason why I couldn't play Genshin. I was too obsessed with obtaining the perfect stats. Like, whenever I play a game, it's always like that. I will almost always find, like, the wiki and open up spreadsheets to find out the most efficient, cost-effective way to, you know, get the good gear and whatnot and stuff like that. Which should always be detrimental to the actual enjoyment of the game. I would never be able to play the game and just be like, oh, just do this event or just do this dungeon. I'd be like, okay, well, hang on. Before I do this event, before I do this dungeon, what is the most cost-effective way to do it? Let me open up, let me go on Reddit and find all of the guides online. Who's done the numbers? Who's made a handy-dandy little Reddit spreadsheet? Yeah, Andrew's clearly had the pains. Where it's always in the defensive stats. In a game where it's all about doing big numbers, big DPS. Getting a defensive stat roll is always the worst. Actually, I wonder if I still know the logins and stuff like that. The login details for my Genshin account. Maybe what I could do is I wonder if I have any like gems and stuff. Because what I might do is I'll do like a Genshin rolling stream where I just use up all of my crystals or gems or whatever. And then afterwards I'll just delete the account or whatever. I'm sure that'll make people very mad. I can't believe you got Miko, and then you just deleted the account. I wanted that account. No. I know oh wait, I wonder if I can find it because I know I still have a Fate Grand Order account with a lot of gems. Because I remember I was saving up for somebody. I was saving up for the summer version of Musashi Miyamoto, but I stopped playing the game before she was released. So in theory, what I could do, if I want to make people mad online, is I can try and find that account, do a bunch of rolls, and then I can have a video where it's like, oh my goodness, I got so many copies of so-and-so, whatever. And then I can do a video where I just burn all of the cards and essentially delete the characters from the account to make people mad. Let's see. I don't know why actually like guttural videos are so fun to watch. I feel like watching somebody else get lucky and get like the characters you want. I don't know why it's like liberating to see it. It's sometimes it's not even for the reaction. Like obviously the people that have the guttural videos, it's so they can have the big like freak out reaction like, oh my gosh, it's a 5-star, woo, and stuff like that, right? But sometimes there are videos where it's just like not even any reaction, it's just a screen recording of them getting like 2 5-stars, and yet people watch it. I don't know why. Why would you want to watch a video of somebody else getting lucky? And yet people are just attracted to it. Pika May had a great freak out when she got the Klee, the little lolly character. Where are those? And yeah, Klee, the girl with the bomb. She had like the big backpack and everything. Where can this go? And wow, Bleemus, you are clearly doing a lot of work in the feet there. You are clearly a lover of feet. Look at how fussed you're making that side there. You know, I'm still trying to figure out how this face connects up to the rest of this stuff. This is definitely the hand, right? This is absolutely a hand. Ooh, does this not go somewhere here? Ooh. To be fair though, I know I've had like a similar reaction where I freak out. Again, in Fate Grand Order, when I got the Summon Mordred. I can understand the excitement of getting a character that you want. I feel like people aren't even happy when they get the character, right? They're just happy that they didn't go bankrupt. And they don't like, you're not happy that you got the character. You're happy that you don't have to spend real money to try and get them afterwards because of your shit luck. That's what you're really happy about. You're not crying for the character. You're crying for your wallet's safety. Where is this? Is this not part of the pie? Yeah, exactly. The cost of sacrifice after all. That's why I will never spend, or at least I will never spend any more on gacha games. I think I spent like a small, tiny little bit. Because they know how to entice you. They'll say, oh, you get a guaranteed 5-star. All you have to do is just spend a little bit of money. You're like, sure, why not? Next thing you know, hang on a minute, I'm spending every single day. The worst feeling though is when you do spend and you get like a copy of somebody that you have already. No, there's no harsher feeling than getting a dupe of somebody you already have. Because then you're just mad about what could have been. That could have been a new character. But instead I just got another copy of you. I feel like the face is actually a lot lower than we thought. But there's still a lot more hair pieces. Ooh, there we go. Aha. Oh my goodness, there we go. The face is now connected to the hair. Oh my goodness, that is some big progress. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. This is surely part of the hair up there, right? Oop, whoops. Alright, we're getting there slowly but surely. It's weird that all this time and nobody has started building the booba yet. It's just been the face and the feet. To be fair, the booba are all concealed and clothed, so maybe that's why. Oops. There. Oh, okay, we're making a lot of work in the hair. Is that not a hair? Aha. How come I chose this? I did not choose. I just randomly chose a Yae Miko picture. It just happened to be one with feet. There was no ulterior motive or anything when I chose this picture. I promise. Yeah, thankfully there's somebody, like I said, there's always going to be somebody that would appreciate it though, so thankfully we found Bleemist here. Actually, it is a nice pick after all though. I will say, it was one of the more usable pictures because, like I said, believe it or not, a lot of the fan art of Genshin Impact characters, some of them I would not be able to show. And Speedwagon's the best wife for a while, real human. Unfortunately, we cannot build a picture of Speedwagon just yet, but right now we're building a picture of Yae Miko from Genshin Impact. But also welcome, real human. And yeah, Spike does have a point. I mean, if hypothetically speaking, you aren't, like, I'm not saying I'm into feet, but let's say I was, hypothetically, maybe, in a different universe, if I was into feet, I would definitely admire this feet in this picture here. I'm not saying I am, but if I were to admire feet, this would be one of them. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Somewhere in, like, an alternate universe, the foot fetishist Shanna is like, oh, feet. Oh. I hope she didn't wash her feet. But of course, that's not me though. That's a different, in a different timeline. I would never do such a thing. I would only do it for the midriff. If she was showing some tummy, now then we would have a different story altogether. Where is this? You think that impression? Wait a minute, Bleemist. Oh, was it an accurate representation of you when you saw the feet, Bleemist? Is that what it is? Have I exposed you yourself? After all, you were the one that said, "Oh, time to work on the feet," as soon as I mentioned it. Listen, I'm not the one making you the feet lover. I think you are the feet lover here, Bleemist. Let's go here. I did not make the video. I didn't make anything, to be fair. Bleemus, were you not the one saying that you were the one doing all the work? Your theories are falling apart here. Where's the LA Noire music? Here now? Is there more hair that we aren't seeing somewhere? Oh, it might be down here even. Aha. Yeah, rigging not only the race, but also I'm hacking the minds of all of you here. Brainwashing you slowly but surely to enjoy this horrible, horrible stream. You don't realize it. But every second that you watch, you get dumber. Your IQ is getting lower by the second. And slowly but surely, you will all turn into foot fetishists, apparently. Let's see. It's like your IQ was high enough to doing it. Ah, that's true. I am going to slowly but surely sap away all of your IQ. Unfortunately, though, it still won't help me out. I will still be just as stupid as ever. Let's see. Where is... I feel like we need... I've noticed this thumb here at the edge of the bowl for like ages, but I cannot find the rest of the bowl. That is the issue. That is the dilemma at hand right now. All I need to do is find this edge of the bowl. Alright, let's see. I didn't realize how... I think the big issue was that the hair flows all the way down to the bottom as well. I always thought that the hair was just at the top of her head. Well, because, I mean, where else would the hair be, but... Now that I realize his hair down here at the bottom, that opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Where hair pieces can go. It's not good. Oh no. Aha. Question is though, after this, we need to think of another waifu. Maybe we could do Speedwagon as the next jigsaw puzzle that Real Human was suggesting. Saying that Speedwagon is the best waifu, apparently. Oh, unless Bleemist has another suggestion. For gore. Ooh, can this go there maybe? Oh, it can't. Is this... It's crazy that the Booba are now surprisingly the last thing that we're building. Normally it's like the first thing that we jump to. What has happened to us? Ooh, is this not a finger over here? Aha. Alright, I think the big issue is that the sleeve, all the white pieces of her dress are the hard parts right now, because I'm noticing a lot of the pieces left over are the white bits. Question is, how do we go about remedying this, and how do we fix this issue? Aha. Right, I'm just glad that we have yet to turn on rotation. It's been a while since we've turned rotation on for these pieces, and I'm glad we didn't do it for this one. Because that would have made this a living hell. If we included the pieces being able to rotate. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness, I know exactly where this thumb piece goes exactly there, but we just need one thing to connect it still. I don't ask for much. All I ask is just this final piece to attach. This. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There it is. Okay, I'm just happy that I finally found where that thumb piece goes. Now to find out the rest of the stuff. I think that was what was holding me back. Now that I've found that piece out, the limiters have been removed. I am gonna place every single piece from here on out. Watch. Okay, maybe not every single piece. Maybe a good amount. Boom, there we go. There's a piece placed. And welcome, Wise. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just in time to watch us as we're about to, well, maybe not about to, but close to finishing up this jigsaw puzzle of Yae Miko. Apparently one of the new hotness when it comes to Genshin waifus. I'll be honest, when it comes to the Genshin characters, I was more of a Ning Wong fan myself. I think at the time, she was my favorite out of all the characters that were released at the time. Where is that one final piece of her hair, though? Oh wait, found it. Again, all you have to do is just complain about it and it shall appear in front of you. There. Never played Genshin, but isn't that a character from Honkai Impact? It's very well possible. Aren't they both made by the same company? I'm pretty sure they are, right? MiHoYo, I think. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do have the same name. But oh my goodness, Wise, how could you have never played the hit classic Genshin Impact? Everybody's played Genshin. What? I can't believe it. MiHoYo, but not. They've rebranded to the HoYoverse. What a name. Why is everything gotta become like a something something verse? We have MiHoYo becoming the HoYoverse and Facebook becoming the Metaverse. Next thing you know, we're gonna have like everything's just become a verse. You're about to have brain cancer. No, not yet, Bleemist. You must first finish the puzzle and then I will allow it. Until then, you have to make sure you finish what you started. MiHoYo, the HoYoverse company, want to make a Sword Art Online like MMO and VR. Oh my goodness. I feel like so many different game companies are trying to chase after that. It's just like Sword Art Online type of game. Just think about how many weebs got into anime or anime-style games because of Sword Art Online. Whoever cracks the case first of making a VR MMO, they will strike gold because everybody, I want to be the next Kirito or Asuna. And then you'll have all the memes of, oh, I hope we'll be able to log out of the game. To be fair, I was also one of the people that started watching. Unfortunately, Sword Art Online was the gateway anime for me, sadly. I admit. Isn't that? Oh, that's true. That is just VR chat, to be fair. You can be anything you want, technically speaking, there. I'm gonna be the next brain cancer patient. Hopefully, this puzzle doesn't result in that bleemist. Let's see. Sword Online will be the egg on your face. Well, I think, again, I am a fan of the first 12, like the first arc in season 1, the first 12 episodes, where, you know, the whole premise was, if you die in the game, you die in real life. But then, after, like, they finish, what is it, Ironcrad, and then they go into the elf, well, the fairy place, I forget, I think it's Elfenheim or whatever. The second arc, where Kirito does legitimately die in the game, but it's like, oh, nope, you just respawn at the bottom of the tower, go back up, this time don't die. It's like, wait, what? What happened to the whole premise of don't die? Are we just forgetting about that now? Let's see. That. Only a couple more pieces left, I think. And let me try and work on... What will I work on? The background, maybe. Don't die. Yeah, the worst case scenario is don't die or you'll become fat. A fate worse than death, possibly speaking. Don't die or you become the next Nikado, Avocado, or whatever his name is. He used to run an anime blog, and when SEO came out and it was announced to come to Netflix alongside Attack on Titan, you assume this is going to push people away from anime. Wait, push people away? Why would it? Oh, because like of how bad it is. People would watch it on Netflix and be like, oh, I don't want to watch this. Ew. But didn't like Attack on Titan going on Netflix like result in a huge boom or something? Because now like all of a sudden Attack on Titan, or at least now that the later season's out, everybody's like, oh my goodness, it's the greatest anime ever. Let's see. Really, yeah, but here's the thing though. Again, you don't want to argue that against somebody who's a fan of Attack on Titan, or else they will go batshit insane. What do you mean it's not the greatest anime ever? But the characters are deep. Like, have you seen Levi? He's so cool. Ooh, does it not go up there? No, it doesn't. Yeah, for all its potential, Attack on Titan would end up joining the... Yeah, again, I stopped watching it after like the first season because I was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. And then I stopped like caring about it after that. But I know there was a big upset or a big uproar when it came to the ending of the manga. And so now, whenever people talk about the anime now, everybody's like, ooh, just you wait. Ooh, just you wait. Also, the other big, well, not really issue, but the thing that confuses me is how many different final seasons there are of Attack on Titan. I feel like they have been on the final season for 4 different seasons now. Final season part 1, final season part 2, final season number 2 part 1, and stuff like that. Nah, not because it was bad. You thought the average person having anime recommended to them when all they knew was Chinese cartoons of purpose. Ah, I see what you mean. Like the culture shock of showing them something like Attack on Titan when all they would know of is like maybe like when people think of anime, they'll probably just think of the what is it, Kiniro Mosaic, the ayaya ayaya clip and stuff like that. Next thing you know is big ass dudes like walking around the Titans and people shooting around in the 3D maneuver gear or whatever, trying to slice up the Titans. Basically, you thought that publicity was going to kill anime. Ah, I see. Yeah. Who would have known? America is full of weebs, apparently. Believe it or not. Now, if we're going to talk about killing the anime, that goes to live action adaptations. That takes the cake for killing anime. There we go. You like anime for the story? I mean, believe it, I think a lot of people, I'm sure there are a lot of people like that. Like, a lot of people always talk about, oh my goodness, the animation is so good, you have to watch it. I'm like, ah, but I don't really give a shit about what the animation looks like. I care about the story. Rurouni Kenshin live was actually, I see. But here's the thing though, the fact that you have to have an exception of when a live action show is good, that's when you know it's bad. Like, how many like Netflix adaptations have there been? There was, I don't know if it was Netflix, but there was the Death Note one. Recently there was a Cowboy Bebop one. What else has there been? Wasn't the Ghost in the Shell one not that well received, I think? With Scarlett Johansson, I think, playing main character. Makoto. You like it? I loved Ghost in the Shell, like the anime itself. I still remember one of the defining like memories of it was when I think Makoto and somebody else were in like this abandoned, destroyed building, and they had to make like a sniper shot very, very far away. But then one of them says, hang on, stop. Make sure to aim a bit to the right to account for the Coriolis effect. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I literally stopped. I paused the show to open up a Google page, and I spent like 30 minutes reading up about the Coriolis effect on Wikipedia. Which, by the way, the Coriolis effect is essentially when there is a projectile in motion moving around the Earth, it tends, like the bullet literally curves. The bullet will curve because of the curvature of the Earth and like the gravity pulling it down and stuff like that. And I was like, holy shit. Real science in an anime show. Crazy. And that day I learned about the Coriolis effect, apparently. And now you have too, with my very rudimentary description of it. Ooh, but we're getting closer. We're getting dangerously close. Only a couple more pieces. Problem with a lot of live actions is that they would be light more if they weren't tied to the anime. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. Like they wanted to try and stay true to the source material because, oh, look how faithful it is. But at the same time, staying true to the source material leads to comparisons with the source material. And no matter what, you will not be able to top it. Which is, I think that is the downfall. Like, if you take, I'm sure if you take one of the live action shows and you show it to somebody who has never watched the original or anything, they'll probably think, oh, that's fine, that's good. But if you show it to somebody who's a fan of the original, they'll whip out their armchair. Actually, according to the source material, this is wrong because they didn't actually do this and this and this. Actually. And stuff like that. Actually, their body was supposed to extend to freakishly long lengths because of the powers. Well, yeah, you can't do that in real life, unfortunately. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. Oh, only a couple more pieces left. The only live action you liked was more than the source was the Live Die Repeat. Ooh. Couple more pieces there. This one. Oh. Hang on. What is up with these last two pieces? Why can I not move them? Is this just two people like saying, no, I want to be the last one to place it. I want to be the final one. I want to be the one to put the final piece together. And it's like a game of chicken now. Who will be the one to place the final piece first? The fix is in. Alright, hang on. There we go. I can place that one piece. Fine. I'll do it myself. Actually, hang on. This is perfect. Now, think about it like this. If somebody tunes in right now, they won't know that I had literally every single other piece done by pretty much everybody else. Here, because I'm the one placing the final piece of the puzzle, technically speaking, I'm the one that did this. That's all me. You know the saying, right? You touch it last. If you touch it last, that means it's your property. I was the one to place the final piece, so that means that I was the one to complete the puzzle. Technically speaking, I finished this puzzle. So, like a true foreman, I do all the talking, and I do none of the helping, but I will take all of the responsibility for this Yai Miko picture here. But let's have a look and see. What? It took us about, what, an hour and 30 minutes. Not too bad. Considering as well, that was 400 pieces as opposed to the regular 360-ish that we do. The question is now, though, what will our next picture be? Who will our next jigsaw puzzle be of? I am more than open to requests of a waifu if you have somebody to suggest. Because right now, otherwise, I will just go searching. My mom. I mean, technically speaking, my mom could be considered to be Enjo, seeing as though she was the one who made this model. That is absolutely a possibility, Bleemist. But let's have a look and see though. What is some recent fan art that has been posted over here? I mean, in theory, we could do another Genshin Impact character. Or who else is there? Let's see. Do we farm for the people grieving for Hololive and do an image of Rusia? Not to be confused with Russia. I swear, the number of times I have misread Rusia and Russia together over the past week or so, it has been shockingly high. Disturbingly high, to be fair, in fact. Let's see. Wait, what is this? That's fine. Alright, time to go surfing the web to find some fan art to use. Ooh. As expected, a lot of the fan art is has like I said, more often than not, there's more porn than there is regular fan art, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to filter through these quite a bit. Ooh. Prominent features depicted. Yeah. It has a large emphasis on certain things. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Since the what is it? A new Pokemon game was announced recently. Oh, I should not have googled Pokemon fan art. Oh my goodness, there's so much God of War art. Why is there so much God of War art? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why? That is a shocking amount of God of War art. Let's see. What was her name again? Oh, wait, there we go. I recently saw a video of, like, I never realized it, but there was obviously there's Pokemon, I think Sun and Moon anime, where Cynthia is always known for, if you play the games, you know, Cynthia is known for being the terrible, horrible, extremely difficult final boss. You know, once you beat the Elite Four, then you have to face Cynthia and like her Garchomp and stuff like that. But it turns out in like the anime and stuff like that, she's actually super cute. Like she's like a ditzy girl, or a klutzy girl rather instead, which is quite the juxtaposition from how terrifying her team is. So why not do a picture of her, maybe? I think this should be fine, right? Let me copy this picture over. So we'll do one of Cynthia and Giratina. As soon as I create this over here. And I think for this one, we won't do 400 pieces again because 400 was clearly quite a lot. Instead, we'll do a classy little, I think, 300-ish. It's a lot more doable. I will say maybe it might not be that easy considering how much like black and dark stuff there is. But maybe it being 300 pieces only will make it a little bit easier. So let me create this game link. I'll copy that to there, and also I'll update the command in case anybody else joins in later on. Update this. There we go. Alright, let's get started then on working on Cynthia. As well as Giratina. As always, start off with the HP. Unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately, the cleavage is now visible, so we now have a point to start with. Unfortunately, there's no feet this time around. But we do have the cleavage to work with. Let's see. Like this, put that over there. Once again, start off with the edges first. And wow, just only a simple reduction of 100 pieces. From 400 to 300. I don't know why, but this just seems so much more doable with 100 less pieces. It may not seem like a lot, but I mean, it's literally 25% less pieces. Which is quite significant, I would say. Like, just each piece has so much more, like, color on it. Make it easier to figure out where they go. Alrighty. Pretty much the entire bottom part being red makes things a lot easier as well. More red at the bottom there. Don't you like a challenge? Well, I like a challenge, but I also like getting things done in a timely manner. I mean, again, I've said this many times. One day, someday, I don't know when, I don't know where, but trust me, there will come a day where I decide to do a 1,000 piece full solid color puzzle. But today is not that day. It is the Dark Souls of puzzles, some would argue. A solid color puzzle. Speaking of Dark Souls of puzzles, man, I feel like everybody, no matter where I look, everybody and anybody is playing Elden Ring. I mean, it's understandable, right? That was like one of the most hyped games in the recent years. But it's basically just Dark Souls 4, right? George R.R. Martin. And I will say, to be fair, I haven't watched that much gameplay. I've watched a couple of people stream it. I've yet to see the influence of George R.R. Martin on the game. Like, from what I've seen, Like the amounts of actual like story or cutscenes and stuff like that are very minimal. And I get that obviously in From Software games. They don't tell you the story very easily. You have to go out of your way to discover the story, but I feel like the George R.R. Martin being part of the team didn't really do much. There we go. I feel like we have all the bottom pieces, right? So let's see. Clavicle get. Oh, is that what you have in the middle? A very important piece. After all, the clavicle is right there, connected above the cleavage. It's a good starting point to work on the booba. Surely this bottom part here. Oh, are we still missing a couple more bottom pieces? Let's see. I don't think so. We should have all of them, right? After all, it's a more vertical than it is horizontal image. Back over there, maybe? Right, so we are still missing a couple. Or are we? Ooh. Oh my goodness, this is so satisfying building this. Watching this bottom piece slowly but surely grow in length. I think that's all of them, right? Alright, there we go. So we have the entire bottom part. So now we know how wide this is. Now to work on the top part. Go there. There. Ooh, okay, we're missing like a couple more top parts. Where are they though? Oh, there's one there. Ooh, okay, there we go. We have the entire top part done as well now. Now, we have the top and the bottom. It's just a matter of finding everything in between. That side over there. Ooh, these were sneakily hiding there on the side. Some edge pieces. Yeah. I feel like this isn't that tall of an image, so I think we might have all of the pieces on the right hand side already. Not an edge piece. This is though. Alright, there's like one final piece for the right side. Where is it? Show yourself. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, no. Redbody got it. And there we have it. So now it's just finding the left side pieces, and then we can go to town on the middle part. That go here. That. Nope. Oh. Alright, there we are. The entire outer edge done. Now, we have the... I like how we have Giratina's one eye just randomly there glowing, staring right at us, as well as Cynthia's other eye there. Right, now the thing is though, where are her boobs that we can build on? It's a very important question. starting to realize now. Like I said earlier, the fact that there is just so much black with Cynthia's dress as well as the background as well as Giratina itself, things might be a little bit harder than I thought. This is obviously all part of her hair over here. This can go somewhere here maybe. Alright, time for me to do what I do best, and that is contribute absolutely nothing while everybody else helps build the puzzle. That can... Ooh. Never mind, unless I'm actually being useful for once. Let's see. That is also a lot of yellow for her hair. I suppose technically speaking, the shading might help, but not by much. Let's see. Surprising, this might actually be harder than the previous puzzle now that I think about it. But I'm sure we will be able to get this one done. I mean, the time to beat if we're trying to race the previous puzzle is 1 hour and 13 minutes. I think it's doable. I keep on getting confused between what is Cynthia and what is Giratina. I mean, maybe that's the reason why they did this, right? Like, they have Cynthia wearing a Giratina style dress, headdress, and like her hair is a similar color as well. But like this piece up here at the top, I can't tell whether this is the glimmer in Cynthia's hair or whether it's a part of Giratina's like armor. I think it is part of Giratina. It was. But yeah, there is a lot of gold. Cynthia does have that bling. This is quite a nice outfit for her, I feel like. Alright, so let's see. There is her arm. I like we have a lot of the hair pieces. There has to be more hair, right? There's here. Here. Let me just put all of the hair somewhere. Or at least all the pieces I think that are hair. Put them somewhere. Is this also her hair? It's like brownish, right? So, because technically speaking, the gradient in the hair in the background could help us out. Ooh, some of this is like on the other side of her. That there, maybe? Aha. I'm kind of getting some pieces, I think. Ooh, okay, there we go. That's actually big. Finding out where the hair connects to the left-hand side. Alright. Now it's just a matter of finding out where the rest go. That should be more, right? Where is the rest there? You know what? I am going to commit myself to finding out where all of her hair goes. That will be my mission. Start off with the left-hand side. Ooh, hang on. Ooh, hang on. Oh my goodness. I am actually being useful. What is this? What world do we live in where I am being useful in the jigsaw puzzle? What is going on here? Is this what happens when I actually put effort in? This is some alternate timeline stuff. This is not the real Shanahan, apparently. I'm being possessed by the jigsaw master. Can that go somewhere? No. Wait, is that not a... This also not be part of the dress? Holy shit, look how useful I'm being. I'm even finding pieces on the other side that I'm not even working on. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Alright. So that's pretty much all the hair done on the left side. Let's see if I can find out the rest of the hair done on the right side. Ah, you can kind of follow along with the dress, I think. It's a big help. Okay, I think putting it down to 300 pieces definitely made it a huge help, because now with some of these hair pieces, you can kind of see a glimpse of like the edge of her dress, which makes things so much easier. Because the dress outline is a very big help. Which again, if the pieces were smaller, you wouldn't be able to know. You would just have only the hair and nothing else to help you out. This can go over here, maybe? No. This could actually be part of Giratina instead. Maybe. Ooh, we have her right boob done. Now it's a matter of finding the other side. Oh, there we go. We have the entire breast area done. I think that's a puzzle done. We've got the hardest part done now. Should be a breeze from here on out then. Let's see. How many more pieces of the skirt? Okay, there's this. Oh no, we have pretty much all the skirt done on the right hand side as well. I makes me wonder, what are these last few pieces then? Ah, must be more of the hair. Ah, I see. This hair goes somewhere, but where? Here? Oh, yes, it does go there. That can go there, maybe? No. Here? Ah, it does go there. Poor Giratina. We're all focusing on Cynthia. Nobody's bothering at all with Giratina except for that one eye of his. Nobody cares about the legendary Pokemon. All they care about is a waifu instead. Oh, poor Giratina. This is part of the bottom dress. What is this red part? This can only be part of her sleeve, right? Yes, it is. This is also part of Giratina, I think. All right. Now the hard part is all of this black. That is going to be the big issue. Like Cynthia's dress, the background, as well as Giratina's body. Tiny pot here. Surely it's over here somewhere. A little gold at the bottom with like a little white, faint white band above it. It must be this bottom part of the dress over here. Could this be more of it? Gold at the bottom, small little bits of white above it. This has to be part of Giratina's horn or something, right? Yeah, there we go. More of the horn. Aha. Is there more hair that we're missing somewhere here for Cynthia? Or is this maybe the inner part here? Ah, it is the inner part of the hair. Ah. And what is this? It's almost like two little teeth or something coming out from Giratina somewhere, maybe? Or is this part of the headdress? Ooh, it might be part of the headdress somewhere. Ah, it was. This is also part of the headdress. Let's see. More part of the bottom side of the dress, I think. If I can just find a part that connects, like where to see where the dress starts by connecting it up to the bottom part, that'd be a huge, huge help. Ooh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I think we're getting somewhere. I think we're definitely getting somewhere at the bottom. Let this slight little pale white line guide us. Come on. See everyone else also scrambling down there at the bottom. Throwing any possible dress pieces to the side. Let's see. Alright, we have the entirety of her hair done now, I think. Now it's just a matter of finding out this bottom part. Hang on. Oh! Oh, I think we're getting there. Ooh! Can that maybe go here? Surely this has to fit somewhere, right? This has to fit somewhere. Alright, let's consult the big picture. Oh, to be fair, she still has some legs as well. We can't forget her legs. Aha. You can never forget about the legs. Maybe it's, yeah, maybe these dress pots should be higher than we thought, actually, now that I think about it. Is this not also part of the dress, maybe? You know, I think another issue that we're not, or not really issue, but another thing we can do is use this purple surrounding Giratina as sort of guidelines to help us as well. Maybe I'll try and focus on that. Let the purple guide me. Let's see. That, is this not part of her breast? Oh, it is part of the breast. Who would have thought trying to use logic and actually use visual clues will help in a puzzle? Crazy! Unheard of tactics. There's another purple piece. There we go. Wow. I just realized Cynthia has a incredibly slim waist. Look at how wide. The lines can guide us, but I think we're running out of lines. Ooh, wait, actually, now that I think about it, some of these lines could be at the top. Ooh. You're back. Well, welcome back, Sora. Hopefully you're a fan of Pokemon. Because what you're looking at right now is you're looking at Cynthia, as well as Giratina in the background. But more importantly, you're looking at Cynthia. She may be known as being the fearful leader and the fearful challenger after the Elite Four, having a monstrous team, but today, she is a cute waifu that we're going to be building. Because again, if you haven't, honestly, have a look at some clips of Cynthia in the anime. She is nothing like you would expect her to be, based from like the games. Because again, in the games, you always think, oh, Cynthia, she's so badass, she has this fearsome team. She just stomps you to the ground. But then you look at the anime and she's like such a sweet little ditzy girl. Some would even call her a dork, if you would. Which definitely made me see her in a different light. Let's see, where is... And I will say this is going much, much faster. Like, again, just a simple 100 piece reduction from 460 to 300 pieces makes a world of a difference. That Yai Miko picture took us nearly, what, an hour and 15 minutes? Here we're almost half an hour in and we're like almost done already. Let's see. Ooh, this is... Early somewhere here, right? Part of the dress? I'll find it later on. Let's see. This purple part has to be somewhere up here, I think. Like I said, there is purple on the top right as well. And this is somewhere at the bottom, maybe? Or where else could there be purple? It has to be up here somewhere. Maybe there's some other pieces around it that I need to find first. Like that one. Oh! This has to go somewhere. Where does it go, though? Where does it go? It's like nowhere that has purple that vibrant. Except maybe... Oh, wait a minute. I know where it is. It's in the middle. Right in Giratina's chest. It has to be over here. Yes! Yes. I was right. Ooh, who's moving the puzzle? Sorry for neglecting you all this time, Giratina. Time to finish you up. And then we can get to working on Cynthia's lower half. The lower half, of course, being her dress. That can be there. Wait, how does it not fit here? How? Look at how perfectly this piece should go there and it doesn't fit. What do you mean? Maybe this can go here then instead. Where else are there pieces? That top right section I feel like could use a little bit of work as well. Some like light grey bits for the back of the headdress. Let's see. There's also a faint bit of red. Where could that be? Oh no, that's definitely part of her main dress. But where? There. Aha! Some purple ink splotches. That must mean it is over here. I'm so glad that there is like the faint bits of purple that act as a guidance, and the red as well to act as guidance on the Cynthia's dress. Had it not been for that, that would make the dress a lot harder. All of these things that have a faint glimmer of highlight around it must be this headdress part here, right? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And this also up there. Wow, the top right went from having no pieces to nearly being done in like a split second. And one last piece. This one. There we go. There's some more for the dress. Where? Wait, there's another bit of red with a slight bit of purple. Oh, that must be in the bottom left-hand corner then. Aha. This as well. Oh my goodness, this is just so easy now. Why can't all of our puzzles be 300? I mean, they can. We can choose them to all be 300, but again, I guess, you know, sometimes you gotta have a bit of a challenge and up it up to 400. Where does this go? Red flames. Oh, over there. And there. We're nearing the end of this one. And almost like half the time it took for the other one. That can go there. That goes there. That goes here. How does it not go there? There it is. Oh my goodness, here it is. It's all coming together now. Goes there. This piece goes over here. Wait, where does this go? Oh, it goes up there. This is Giratina, not Cynthia. Whoops. Last couple pieces. And there we have it. Oh wow, just as the music ends. What a perfect sync. And there we have it. Cynthia, as well as Giratina. Another day, another set of waifus done. Whew. GG to everybody. But I think we've done our daily quota of 2 waifus. And combined 2, so like 1 hour per waifu, I suppose. That's a good track record. But I think that should be enough for today. Let's have a look and see though. Let's move over here. Whoop. Oh, whoops. I forgot I still had this. I forgot I still had this up. Whoops. Let me hide this. Sorry for the jump scare, I suppose. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. Thankfully, today the internet decided to actually cooperate with me. I was a little bit curious and scared rather actually on whether or not I would be able to actually stream today without any issues, without any bitrate issues. But thankfully, I mean, it looks like there was no hitches whatsoever today. So it looks like streaming is back on the menu. I think I planned on initially streaming yesterday, but unfortunately, my internet was not doing so great. Like I did a test stream on an alternate account, and I saw it was not handling it very well. So I figured, let me just not stream yesterday. What that means then is that maybe tomorrow we will have another stream. I'm still considering doing a Minecraft, I'll call it a speedrun. Because, I mean, in theory, I'll play Minecraft as fast as I possibly can because I want to get it over and done as fast as possible. But there may possibly be a stream then tomorrow. Unfortunately, there won't be any streams this weekend because my brother is going to be borrowing my microphone. But if you would like to know whenever I do happen to go live, whether that is tomorrow, next week, whenever, you can always follow me on Twitch and on Twitter to be notified when I do go live. And also, in case my internet does bomb out ever again, you can always find some pre-recorded or clipped content over on YouTube. So feel free to go and subscribe there as well. But for now though, thank you everybody for coming out to today's stream. As well as thank you if you came from Alternate NJ's Raid as well. For now though, let's go ahead and have a look and see who we can raid. And yeah, I'll be entering cube form as we enter Minecraft, possibly. But let's have a look and see who we can raid today. Let's see. Oh, of course. Like, as soon as I open up the Twitch directly, almost like half the people that are online are all streaming Elden Ring. As is expected. Let's see. You know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and raid somebody who's playing Elden Ring. Hopefully none of you here are worried about spoilers. But why don't we raid? Who is this? Kaine, who's playing. He's a spider VTuber, looks like. And they've been playing for about 3.5 hours. I think this should be going. Let's go ahead and raid Kaine. But again, thank you everybody for joining today's stream. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow, possibly if I do happen to have a stream. Again, keep an eye out for if I do happen to go live then. But until next time, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, bye-bye.